friends, it's Ms. Stefano here. This video is going to really help you understand the parts of a subtraction sentence and how to solve a subtraction sentence within the numbers 1 to 10. All the subtraction problems that you will see, you will be able to solve on your own using a scrap piece of paper and just a pencil. First, I want to take the time to go over the numbers 1 to 10 because it's really important that we're identifying the numbers properly in a subtraction sentence. If we're not identifying the numbers properly, then we will not get the correct answer. So here on my whiteboard, I took the time just to put the numbers 1 through 10 on my board. These are the only numbers that you will see throughout this video and throughout these subtraction problems. First, we have the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So like I said, all of our subtraction problems will only be using these numbers 1 through 10. So if we had a look at this problem, right here on the whiteboard, we see 10 minus 3 equals blank. When looking at a subtraction sentence, the first number that we always see is our whole number. It is our whole number. It is always our biggest number. So in a subtraction sentence, remember, the first number that you see is how many you're starting with, which is the biggest or the whole number. This symbol right here in the middle is called the subtraction sign. This means that we're going to take away. Then the second number that you see in the problem, the number 3, is a part. So when subtracting, we have whole minus part equals part. This is the piece that we are trying to solve. The easiest and most efficient way to do this is by drawing a picture. This will really allow you to visualize the subtraction sentence and find your answer. So when looking at a subtraction sentence, we're always going to draw the biggest number or the whole number to start with. And in this sentence, 10 is the biggest number. So on your paper and on your piece of paper with your pencil, I would like you to draw the number 10 using circles. So you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So on your piece of paper, you should have 10 circles. So let's double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You will have 10 circles, which will represent your whole number. Then our job is to take away. When talking about subtracting, we are taking away. So using a different color here, using the blue marker, I'm going to show you that we are going to take 3 away. 1, 2, 3. So we had 10. We took away 3. And our last part or answer will be how many we have left. So we'll go ahead and circle how many circles or dots or whatever you drew you have left. And that will give you your answer. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 circles left. So 10 take away 1, 2, 3 will give us our remainder, and that was 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's go ahead and try one more problem, or maybe even 2, to make sure that this really makes sense. The next subtraction sentence I'm going to put on the board is going to be 10 take away or subtract 5 equals something. This is the missing part. We don't know what that missing part is yet. But remember, when we're identifying pieces of a subtraction sentence, we're always starting with our whole number. We're taking away a part. And our remainder part is our answer. So here, again, we're going to start with drawing 10 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So remember, we have 10 circles because our whole number was 10. That's how many we are starting with. Then you are going to take away your first part. This is the number 5, so we're going to take away 5 circles by just putting an X through them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we started with 10. We took away 5, so our answer is going to be how many we have left on the bottom. So go ahead again and circle your remainders. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I was to read this subtraction sentence, we have 10 minus 5 equals 5. So remember, when you're doing a subtraction sentence using your pictures, you're always going to draw the biggest amount. And in subtraction, that will always be your first number. So like, for example, we drew 10 for 10. Then we took away 5, and we were left with 5. So let's try one more to make sure this makes sense to you guys. All right, our last problem for today is going to be 10 minus 6 equals blank. So remember, let's label our subtraction sentence. 10 is our whole number. This is how many circles we're going to draw. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we started with 10. So we drew 10 circles. That's our whole number, our biggest number. Then we have this subtraction sign right here. That means we want to take away. And how many do we want to take away? 6. So go ahead and take your marker or your pencil, whatever you're using, and take away 6 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we had 10. We took away 6, and this is how many we have left. Go ahead and circle those with your pencil. 1, 2, 3, 4 is how many we have left. So 10 minus 6 equals 4. You can have fun with this. You could draw hearts, you could draw smiley faces, you could draw squares, whatever you want. But using these pictures below will really help you visualize the subtraction sentence. And it's always important to remember when you're making a subtraction sentence using pictures that you want to draw your biggest number or your whole number first. And in this case, it's always been 10. And the symbol that we have been using is a subtraction sign or a minus sign. And that means you're taking away. So always remember, you're going to cross those off. And whatever you have left will always be your answer. And now every subtraction problem will not start with 10. It could be different. So to give you an example of that, you could have something like 7 minus 2 equals blank. But again, remember, the first number you see is always still going to be your whole number because it's still the biggest. So in this case, you would draw 7 circles first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And in this subtraction problem, we're taking away this right here. And this number is 2. So we're going to go ahead and cross off 2. And then your answer, the piece that we were looking for, one of the parts, is how many you have left. And in this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces left. So for this subtraction sentence, we have 7 minus 2 equals 5. 7, your whole number, all your pieces below. But we took 2 away, 1, 2, and we had 5 left. You could even visualize this as like eating a pizza or eating cookies or even whatever you want. Birds, cows, an animal. But remember, you're always starting with your whole number and you're taking away the piece that you can see. The piece that's missing will always be your answer. So this could be true for any subtraction sentence. It does not have to start with 10. It could start with 7. It could start with 6. But you're always starting with your whole number. That's how many symbols or how many pictures that you will need. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any more questions, feel free to message us on Dojo. Thanks for watching.